guys, welcome back. DripCoach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Let's dive in. So this is kind of now like a portfolio update. So Mystify mentioned this in one of the comments, and so did somebody else in my team, and I haven't really circled back to review it, and I just thought about doing it today. So essentially it's kind of like looking at my portfolio from like all these failed projects that I got in over the past, and some of the ones that I'm still in right now, and it's like evaluating it against the opportunity cost right now, as well as the Drip2BTC platform. So we're gonna look at just briefly like the animal farm, Dripx, even that thing I did with elephant money, and then this is not launched yet, but what the potential is, and then evaluating it against where my current bag is on the Drip2BTC. So the animal farm, as we know so far, absolutely nothing from Forex Shark regarding black hole finance, and nothing. I think March 25th, so literally another month has passed by. The halving has come and gone, and still nothing. So I don't believe anything's coming from this. As I told you guys, he just destroyed all credibility with any devs wanting to work with him. They all went their own way. He wasn't paying people, so I highly doubt there's anybody even working on this besides him, if he's still alive. So I don't believe anything's coming from this. However, people are still speculating on it, as you can see over once we had that big sell-off that I showed you, that one of the huge animal farm pig holders sold off a lot, and even now there was some buybacks at that opportunity, and it's continuing to sell off again. So I think a lot of people, there's still plenty that are, you know, optimistic, hopeful, whatever you want to call it, because again, Forex made them millionaires in the last cycle, so it's house money for them, so rightfully so, they're going to keep gambling. And I have no doubt that eventually one day he will come back after this goes down so low, and then all these people that were rebuying back in, yeah, they'll reap the benefits, because everybody else just kind of gave up, and rightfully so, right? But this one pretty much is just a lost cause, as is Drip. So sadly, the $200 to $500 a day is enough to cause this continual sell pressure on this token. It's not doing anything. Nobody's purchasing it. The only good thing about it is that Forex Shark is no longer doing anything for it and turned the inflation off, and we still have plenty in the actual vault, but there's just no hype, no excitement, and no money coming in. So speaking of hype and excitement, it leads me back to elephant money. Remember, way back in the day, I did this buy of elephant trying to see what it would actually do, and it was originally a thesis against taking something out of the animal farm, I think, and moving it over. So I hadn't updated this since December 5th. So it was $100 that showed up here, what I put in, and then these were showing the reflections. So the value on December 5th was $67. I didn't even bother to update this, so we can look at it together just to see where's elephant. So I have 251,896 tokens, and it's worth $51. So I have gotten some reflections. 896, is that what I said? 251. Let's do this. Move this over. 251.87. Now I got about another 700,000 tokens, but they're still worth less. So this investment is down $50. So Mystify was 100% spot on this when he bailed on this, and it looked like, you know, I wasn't sure, because he was on the same bandwagon at first, and then he just kind of jumped ship. So I was like, maybe miscalculated, but clearly when you look at the chart and see, it's doing absolutely nothing. Elephant, where are we at here? I had you highlighted. Where'd you go, elephant? Oh, I did not save you. Elephant, let's go here. And this is what's really crazy though. 50 million in liquidity. So it is a decent market cap token. And here's what's also crazy: 500K in trading volume. So there's still a very, very strong community. But I think the tokenomics, or whatever BT has done, or however he's playing this, I don't know, is not helping the community. So this was amazing, took off after this huge exploit that was back here. So that is a rarity to see. So kudos to him for doing that. But after that, now it's just right back down again. So at least this looks like trading volume, but I've heard rumors that's him and bots and all that stuff like that. And maybe this is as well. But clearly I got back in, what was it, around here, and then it's just been down ever since. So the stats don't lie. This is another one doing absolutely nothing, and that's been a 50% loss in that project. So let's move over to Dripx. So this is a brand new one. We're almost at the 60-day payout for this one, and I've been tracking this one as well. Remember, I have 2 wallets on here. So wallet number 1 is not faring too well either. So this is the first wallet. Actually, let's go back to this real quick. Show you what I have for the stake. So I actually only have, miners, 2 miners left that have to mature. This one in 15 hours and this one in 3 days. And then that was it. And then all the payouts have been paid out. And then I have this one big one here and this one here, and then 99 here. So another $500, $550 coming out tentatively based off of the current price of BNB. And when I add that to here and what I put in, if we zoom all the way out, dashboard div wise, all the way out to this 888-day cycle, which is like what, almost 3 years. Then at that stage, I will have gotten about a 75% ROI. So I told you guys originally, I'm still going to evaluate this at the 100 to 120 day cycle, because that was like kind of the same thing with Drip originally. You know, you got paid out 1% per day, 10% in, 10% out. So 120 days, you should have broken even. So I'm giving this 120 days as well. So this marks basically 50% of that. And at that 50% mark, when I get this other payout, add the $14 to this, I'll be at 30% or something like that ROI. So it is currently doing worse than Drip. Now, granted, I never got anything out of Drip. This is at least being taken out. But again, stats don't lie, numbers don't lie. So just showing you guys that in transparency. So this has not been a favorable play for me, but I'm still going to evaluate it all the way up until that 120-day mark. And we have this other wallet to test as well. So this one was another $1,000 put in, and this one so far will ROI market value wise $700 extra. So if I add that 700 to the other one, then like I said, I kind of almost break even. But this is pushed way out until, oh man, I don't even know how far out, because it's crazy. So 240 days from now. So that's another 8 months. So another 8 months just to get almost a 2x. There are definitely better opportunities in crypto and DeFi. But that was part of this thesis, was I wanted to see how it fared. So the payouts on here, I haven't got hardly anything because these were much longer day cycles. So again, judgment reserved, but definitely not as lucrative as I originally thought it was going to be. Now, next we have Swapx, which isn't here yet. There's been no announcement. We do have the layer X available, and that is even easy to link up an actual OKX wallet on. So I actually installed the OKX wallet, a browser extension, and then just added my ledger. And that was another easy way. So people are looking at easy ways or asking how to bridge and get connected on this. You can just install the OKX wallet browser extension, just like you do for Metamask or Rabby. And then you can import your existing wallet if you want to have another wallet. But I prefer just to wait until they get support on Rabby, even though it's already there on Metamask. But point being on this still looks very opportunistic. Hopeful to see what happens here, but as of this video, nothing has come out in regards to launch. Now over to the Drip2BTC. So ironically, this was just something that kind of popped up Mystify never told me anything about it. Then it shows up that he had been working on it, and I was skeptical at first, of course, like anything. And I also said, you know, it's about not accumulating dashboard divs, but the degen in me has gotten the best, and the fact that this is Bitcoin, it's hard to resist trying to accumulate more Bitcoin. That is the name of the game. So the end goal is to get real Bitcoin in your self custody, of course. And I told you guys to not get wrapped up in this, but I find myself getting wrapped up in this because now I've created a goal for myself to transform this 0.03, give it a 3x and get it to a 0.1. So I want to get this to as quick as a 3x as possible. And then from that 3x, a 10x, so that I have become a whole coiner through this platform. That is my goal. And showing you now how I've gotten there, because it's actually not been that difficult. So I originally had like 3 different wallets because I was testing different things, showing you guys stuff, and I still have the other wallet that's doing just the fees, but now this is my main wallet. So there was some transactions to combine the wallets and all sorts of stuff that I had to eat, but I have 2 different numbers that I'm looking at. So I'm looking at a total transfer in of $2,000, but in reality it was actually less than that. But we're going to use this just because it's easier to work with. The $2,000 total that is coming to this wallet. And as of right now, you can just look on the dashboard real quick. We got 600 here and another 1,600. That's 2,200. So we'll call it 2,250. So that's an easy 10% that I've gained in USD value. Now and that's again in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, sorry. And in credits, I've gained this much credits. So this is what I'm tracking. So I've gained 0.0049 credits, and that's 104% increase in credits gained. And it accounts to a 16% in BUSD value gained based off of the default value that I'm using from the day that I got in. So this value will change. As we know, in the future, Bitcoin will go up, but I'm just comparing it off of the historic value so I can have like a constant. Because one day I could check in and it's 67,000 and that now is 18%. Then the next day I check in at 62 and now it's 14. So just keep that in mind. So what I'm doing, and I told you guys this is the strategy, is a lot of you I know are trying to dollar cost average, and that is the way to play the game with Bitcoin, of course. But you do not want to send small payments on the Bitcoin network, period. So if you're using a centralized exchange like Coinbase, like Kraken, like KuCoin, like crypto.com, whatever, that's fine. Connect your bank account, connect your credit card, your debit card, whatever, and purchase your $10 of Bitcoin a day. That's fine. But do not try to send $10 worth of Bitcoin over to this platform. 1, you have to send at least 50, and 2, the fees are not worth it. So what I was telling people is, remember, Bitcoin is a store of value. You're not supposed to take Bitcoin if it's digital gold. You would not go to the store with a gold nugget, a gold brick, and shave off pieces to buy your chicken, eggs, ham, whatever, right? That's not what it was there for. So stop trying to treat this way, and people stop crying in my Telegram and in the comments about how do you get cheaper fees. You get cheaper fees by not trying to make this a Solana or Binance network where you're trying to send $5 a day in here. That's not what this is for. That's not what Bitcoin was designed for. So you can't use it that way. So you're not going to get fees that cheap. So the way you get around that is DCA into your centralized exchange and then wait till a larger amount of Bitcoin accumulates, i.e. $100 worth. That takes you 2 weeks. Then once every 2 weeks, you transfer here and then you use that in the marketplace to buy credits. It's just that simple. And if you're doing DCAs every day, then you leave a small amount of that in your cold storage or something. That's it. You guys stop overcomplicating this. It's not that complicated. It's very, very simple. The name of the game is to accumulate Bitcoin. And you do that by buying credits at a discount. So you come over to the marketplace. It's already arranged by the most cheapest available. And you buy the one that fits in your budget for what you have available. And again, if you're DCAing in, so like once I finish this $600 sitting here, then my $100 a week I will send over and use that to buy more credits. So that will give me, from the deposit, I'll get that 8% bonus, and then I will use the remaining of that deposit to buy credits. Like, it's just that simple. And like I said, I'm trying to get this to a total of 0.1 as soon as possible. And right now that total actually is like 0.03 and some change or something. Here we go, 0.034. So little by little, it's trickling its way up. And so I've already recouped the fees that I had from the deposit. So this platform has been the one that I've been in the absolute shortest amount of time. And the same amount of money that I put here is what I put across, actually less, over in Drip2BTC than the two platforms here, and way less than, of course, the Animal Farm and Drip, and even less than Swapx. And so far, this has performed the absolute best. So that is why I continue to share it and let you guys know what's going on with it. So I'm down, like I said, 50% on Elephant Money, completely down like 90 some odd plus percent on Animal Farm. Dripx down like 72% on that one. Dashboard div wise, counting both wallets, maybe only down about 30%, 20%, 30%. Swapx, nothing yet because it hasn't launched. And yeah, so therefore this is the best performing asset in my portfolio at the moment. So also one other thing, I think we have a update. Yeah, an update from Leonidas after the snapshot, not snapshot he took, but after he got the rune stone number 3, and the airdrop now will commence in 27 hours. So from this video, it's like 21 hours, and that will be the only way you'll be able to get Dog to the Moon token. So he is setting this up to be the #1 meme token ever. He said the #1 meme token should be on the #1 blockchain. So this will be interesting. So if you're looking at something to jump in on, like I said, the layer 2 narrative of BTC, I think is going to be a hot narrative this year, or this cycle. And probably AI will make its way back around as well, and maybe crypto gaming, but definitely BTC related. So that's why, again, I keep showing the Drip2BTC platform. So this is something also to keep an eye out and just be aware of. And it is also supported in the OKX wallet. So you can actually etch runes with the OKX wallet. So they are already available and integrated. So it does seem like it will be something to follow and be aware of. All right, that's my portfolio update, comparing across the board what has performed where. And yeah, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special. Help brother out. Like, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.